In this video, I will discuss episode 12 of the TV show Then Came Bronson, A Long Trip to Yesterday. Written by Robert Goodwin and directed by Paul Stanley. It aired on December 10th, 1969. It was filmed in the Phoenix, Arizona area. It had the following guest stars: Robert Hooks, Stuart Nesbitt, James McEachin, Jason Bernard, and Slim Gaillard. The storyline has Bronson doing a good deed and stopping to help a fellow rider, Henry Tate, played by Robert Hooks, who was broke down on the side of the highway.
A long way from nowhere. Yeah, well, my hog ain't failed me yet. So why don't you just ride on? We don't need your help. We'll make it without you.
Bronson tows Henry to a garage to get his bike, or as he likes to call it, his hog, repaired. In this episode, Michael Parks sings "Won't You Ride in My Little Red Wagon."
Won't you ride in my little red wagon? I'd love to pull you down the street, and I know all the kids will be jealous when they see my play make so sweet. Both sides will come to the hilltop, then we'll go down that hill, you and me. Won't you ride in my little red wagon? Then I'll be your sweetheart to be.
This episode dealt with controversial racial issues like profiling and stereotyping. Henry has an attitude and is a bit overreactive, perhaps based on his past experience with prejudice.
I'd like to see it. Just routine. Your license, please.
When he was driving.
I know. Thank you. Well, I'm sorry we detained you, Mr. Tate. You're not the man we're looking for. The fellow we're after is a few inches shorter than you are.
Haven't caught up with that cat yet, huh? Cat's been dogging me all my life.
Henry doesn't want to accept that some folks simply want to be helpful.
Good morning. Good morning. You like soul food? I beg your pardon? I said you like soul food. Yeah, do you serve it here? No. Then why'd you ask? Well, there's a soul food cafe up the road. I just thought it might be more to your liking. Do you recommend this soul food cafe up the road to all your customers? No, just the black ones.
Fixer?
What's the damage? Damage? How much do I owe?
I got the bill right here.
There you are. You must be kidding. This ain't my bill.
That's what you comes to.
Well, what did you do? Overhaul my hog?
Oh, put on a new coil and a little something for Buster there.
How much is it? Something for Buster. Man, you must be out of your mind if you think I'm gonna pay $87.
The garage owner, played by Stuart Nesbitt, takes advantage of Henry and overcharges him for the repair.
Well, now, don't you think, Rufus, that this is just a little out of line?
That's the price. You just made it. Yeah, don't worry, you'll get it back.
Henry is short on cash and accepts a loan from Bronson to pay the repair bill. In spite of being broke, Henry likes to show off a bit with his riding ability and challenges
How good are
Bronson.
you on that thing?
Bronson has nothing to prove.
I'm all right. How are you? Let's find out.
Henry ends up crashing his bike, and Bronson, rushing to his aid, lays his bike down on the muffler side to help Henry.
Half of the crew. Well, I have.
amazingly, there was no damage to either bike. Henry has returned home to attend his mother's funeral and is determined to pay back Bronson the money he owes him. Henry borrows Bronson's last $6 and assures him he can win it back.
Your man shoots pretty good.
You wouldn't want to put a little something up on the side, would you?
No, no.
Hey, well, look, man, you can't lose nothing here but money.
Was that all?
Yeah. Well, now, you wouldn't be scared of me, would you, Whitey?
Whitey?
Yeah.
Didn't you notice?
Unfortunately, Henry is taken advantage of by a pool shark, played by James McEachin.
Good shot, babe. Too bad you scratched, man.
What do you do now?
Thinking.
So got us into this predicament we was thinking.
Now, who's uptight?
I ain't uptight. I got a right to be uptight. Right along this morning, not a care in the world. Money in my pocket. I look off, I see you stranded, I stop, do my good deed for the day. 5 hours later, I wonder where my next meal's coming from.
Late for the funeral, Henry and Bronson ride out to the cemetery where he is confronted by his stepfather, played by Slim Gaillard. The preacher, played by Jason Bernard, breaks up the confrontation, and Henry and Bronson ride to his mother's house.
Go back. Go back where you come from. You can't hurt your mama no more.
This ain't the place or the time to be carrying on like this, Brother Boley. Now, Sister Essie wouldn't want it, now would she? Come on, Brother Boley, I'll take you home.
In the heat of the moment, Henry accidentally punches Bronson in the mouth and never apologizes.
My house and threaten me, boy?
You mean your house? You mean my mother's house?
Just as much my house as it was hers.
Only because you married her.
I can't understand you, boy. I never mistreated you. Never laid hands on you.
That's because you weren't man enough to lay hands on me.
Not man enough.
Boy, hey, oh, let him go, man. Let the cat
Boy,
go. Let him go. No, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. No, let the cat go.
Bronson has had enough, and he heads out on that long, lonesome highway. Henry catches up to him and pays him back with money his mother left him. Henry's pride and embarrassment prevents him from telling Bronson I'm sorry or even thank you.
My mother left it to me.
You're welcome.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and stay tuned for video 17, TV episode 13, The Spitball Kid. As Bronson used to say, hang in there.